How do? Out vlogging again. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. Main man. Apologies, no long content tonight. Out vlogging again. I'm going to be vlogging Saturday as well. Plenty to talk about at a minute and vlog about. Sunday night, got some longer content. Anyone that saw the interview with Roddy, I've interviewed him again. Some interesting stuff, standalone video Sunday night. You don't have to watch the first part I did with Roddy a week ago. But like I said, some interesting stuff and some stuff that, you know, I've seen before is a wind up and it's dangerous. However, following on from the vlog about Wandsworth and the mini riot, so it's made the press. Pinned comment today, I put an article from the press. They've got clips of the TikTok. I don't know whether you can play the TikTok, it won't play on my phone, or they've just taken stills from the TikTok. Yeah, so briefly, the mini riot I talked about shows some lads with shirts off, claret, slashes, you know, if you're a bit sheepish, and plenty of blood, claret on the floor. It went off a good while, people in masks, all kicking off, like I said. So, most of you are getting what I'm talking about, yeah? Me, both sides of the door, not good, that's what I'm talking about. I don't favour prisoners, I don't favour staff, but I will tell you with a certain transparency how it is. That actual incident, yeah, there are ways and means as a manager of dealing with stuff. Front on, confrontation, people don't like it. Prisoners appreciate being told up front. Yeah, appreciate being told up front. Poor manager do that. I worked with some fantastic managers. Let me just tell you about managers so you get a proper understanding. Then I'm going to talk about something else at Wandsworth from last week. Yeah, something else that happened that needs talking about. And I am not picking on Wandsworth. It's happening everywhere. It's just that there are some conscientious staff. There are staff who, you know, are losing colleagues through assaults. And it's very concerning and it's upsetting for them. Okay, managers, K-Wing, those that are new, I worked on a wing at Strangeways, also known as HMP Manchester, probably the most infamous prison. At times the most dangerous, as is every other prison. They're all dangerous now. Which is the most dangerous prison? Which is the most notorious prison? They're all fucking dangerous now. Yeah? So when I went on K-Wing, we had really good managers, senior officers. You got a prison officer, then a senior officer in uniform, one pip, wing-based manager. Ours were fantastic. There were three of them. Big Bertie Bassett, told about him loads. Ex-squaddy, gobby, sweary, shouty, straight as a die. Me and him come to blows a few times. Not fists, having a row. What I loved about Teddy, Bertie Bassett, yeah, 2 minutes after you've been going at it, come here, Sam, will you do us a favour? And I would. Yeah. Bertie, can you? And he would. Didn't take things personally. Then we had SpongeBob. SpongeBob, he'll love that if you ever see him. Shorter version of Bertie Bassett. Vertically challenged. Sometimes he had small man syndrome. However, it was from the same mould, if that's possible. Maybe one of Bertie's legs. And he had a crap haircut, a flat top. However, same mould. And then he were Wayners. Wayners was the guy who held it together. He was a master with paperwork, a lot of paperwork on a big wing. 2 years, I loved it. Them three, and P.O. Pennington. P.O. principal officer, and they're now called CMs, I believe. 2 pips. P.O. Pennington was the wing manager. Don't mean he was there all the time. He had other duties. Yeah? But when he was there, it's when we needed him. Sign off paperwork and stuff like that. Let the managers manage. Have a look up. Manager. What manager means? Let them fucking manage if they're good. Yeah, 2 years, it was fantastic. Then we had a change. We got a new PO. Yeah. 1 senior officer and 1 officer. Boy, did it change. 18 months. I stayed on the wing. There were still some people I love working with, Nobby Nobra and the like. Bob Haig, bless him, no longer with us. Mar Haig. Breakfast Sundays, £1. Couldn't beat it. Fantastic, amazing people. Sort of people you'd want as parents. Not Nobby Nobler, But, you know, the Haigs, they were amazing. A lot of people left that wing. The Haigs left the wing. They got alienated by the PO. The senior officer was a bully, like punching people for no good reason. He was a thug. End of. He was just a thug, yeah? It spoiled the wing. I stuck it for 18 months and I left. So we're just talking about a wing now, not a jail. One wing, amazing, loved it, crazy, chaotic, violent at times. It was like a zoo, yeah? The lads that were on there will tell you that. 2 years, amazing, I loved it. One PO, one senior officer, one officer, it all changed, yeah? And it left with a bad taste. I left after 18 months. I tried it, I couldn't deal with it, and lots of other... That's just one wing. You imagine a prison, yeah? Number one governors. What the prison really needs is fantastic managers, and it needs a manager over all the prison service who's not at prison service headquarters, are travelling around prisons looking what is going on. Take some staff with you. Get a few prisoners out, you know. Let them approach them. Let them see what the feeling is, because I'll tell you, it's not good. Somebody said, go back to the 70s. What they mean is, not slopping out, I hope, but lock prisoners up all day. Fine. That's what's happening. There's a lot of animosity because we've given people everything, now we're taking it away. The other thing is, in the 70s, shitloads of staff everywhere. When they unlocked prisoners, the landings were full of staff. Yeah? K-Wing, maybe 2 SOs, 3 SOs and 20 staff. Yeah? On the landings. They haven't got that now. And the staff they have got aren't experienced. They've got some who are experienced, but not enough. I am coming to Wandsworth shortly, but I'm having this little rant first. So you see where I'm going. It wants good managers, good governors, and it wants somebody managing a prison service who can see what's going on, and the staff in wants bolstering. Maybe 15,000 staff in the job right now just to run it as it is. I can't see it happening, but that's what it needs. Prison service headquarters. After yesterday's vlog, thanks for the people who got in touch with me. Stevie got in touch with me. A few people just under prison officer training. They said the CNR, control and restraint, is good. It's tough. You have to pass it. People are being sent back if they fail it to pass it. Good. You need to be up for it. You need to be up for the challenge. It is a contact sport. Again, people don't like that. Well, tough. It's contact sport like police. Yeah, police ain't about gay pride, you know, singing, dancing, all that bollocks. Real policing, you're going to be on the streets, and at some point in time, you're going to face violence. If you're not up to that, you're in the wrong job. Get out of it. And we need to look at recruitment. Right. That little rant's over now, but you can see where I'm coming from. Now let's talk about HMP Wandsworth last week. Again, somebody messaged me. An officer they liked who's been in the job a long time. Prison officers can retire at 67, 68. This lad was heading towards that age. And unprovoked attack, unlocking a prison, he's been assaulted. He was hospitalised, serious injury. That's probably his last day as a prison officer. Imagine having worked 20, 25, 30 years, maybe more, as a prison officer, and your last day in the job, you get assaulted that bad that you are hospitalised. I believe that was last Wednesday, maybe. The same day, 3 other staff were injured. I say injured, they were assaulted. Come on, kid. Hey, up. You all right, mate? Lost my train of thought then. 3 other staff were assaulted. 2 of them staff were senior officers, wing-based managers, and they were lasses, females, girls, women, whatever you want to call them. That didn't used to happen, yeah? The people getting assaulted now are the people who are opening doors. It don't matter what you are, lad, lass, woman, man, girl, boy, you're getting assaulted. Poor management decisions and people winding prisoners up, that was a pet hate, because a manager will make a poor decision or someone will wind a prisoner up and go off shift, and then you'll be facing that. I did that one day on K-Wing. All the staff are out. Unbeknown to me, 2 staff have put a prisoner who's just come onto the wing, I didn't know, in a cell. His buzzer's on. I went up, opened the doors, I'm opening the door, shout down the landing. Fatal mistake. I turned, bam, got a crack, yeah, straight in the face. People have been winding him up. I know that. The other prisoners told me, and the guy I was working with said, yeah, come on here, wound up like an elastic band. Someone were going to get it, and that was me. It's pathetic, it's embarrassing. As a prison officer, if you give someone a warning for whatever reason, and you ain't got a bottle, the goal or the common sense to inform them they've been given a warning, don't give them a warning. Because I've seen that, and lots of people, you know you are, it's a pet hate as well, and was a pet hate. Yeah, you get a prisoner in the office, you're going to put him on basic regime punishment. You're going to take his TV, take all his property off him. About these 3 warnings, they sit there blank. They haven't had a warning, you know that, looking at them. Yeah? People, cowards, winding people up, giving people warnings and not letting them know. If you give someone a warning, don't matter who you are as an officer, if you're scared of them, when they're behind the door, just go have a talk. Listen, your behaviour is unacceptable. I've given you a warning. Let them know they've had a warning. Again, they're not going to appreciate it that they've got a warning. However, they'll take it if you tell them, get out of that boggy water, Mr. Labrador. Sorry about that. So, mini riot this week on Tuesday, last Wednesday, 4 staff. Excuse the train. Four staff assaulted, one probably his last shift in the job. How sad's that? It's happening everywhere. Yeah? Again, it's going to become a very violent place. Unless they sort the staffing soon, it's just going to get worse. Again, I've lost my train of thought now. It was a bit of a rant, but I'm sure you know where I'm coming from. Criminal justice, mental health. Not good either side of the door. Oh, a final one on promotion within the prison service. I didn't go for a promotion. There's a process you go through. Stevie, come this way. A process you go through. You have a board, a selection board, a bit of an interview. You have some role plays to do and the like. It's bullshit. Yeah? Some right tossers get job. Merchant bankers. You know a merchant banker? Merchant bankers, they can pass a board, they get promoted. Good, solid, down-to-earth officers who should be managers now. You need them, those with experience. Don't go for it. They either can't pass the board, the writing part of the board, or whatever else. You know, when I was in engineering, how people got promoted, you see things in them. You know, I've had managers' jobs, foreman's jobs. They look at you, see how you carry yourself, see how you talk, your work ethics, and you get jobs, you get promoted. Fuck all that shite off in the prison service, and some of this experience that still officers get it in there. You know, because some lass hoovers the manager's office, yeah, nice looking girl, don't give her the SO's job when she's been there 18 months. Give it someone like Mr. Collier at Strangeways. Those that have been at Strangeways know Mr. Collier. Yeah, City fan. We won't hold it against him. But a good, solid officer, fair. If he give you a warning, you're going to know. He's going to tell you to your face. Yeah, he's got some bottle. He's been in job a long time, but he's got experience. Make a fantastic manager. That's it for today. I'm going to vlog tomorrow, Saturday. And like I said, long content Sunday night. I have got a video. It needs a bit of correction. I'm not able to do that at this time. I'm working on it. The plan, again, Mondays, Mental Health Mondays. Going to talk about mental health. Going to talk about PTSD next Monday. Wednesday, out with Stephen. Going to do a vlog, and I'll have long content for next Friday and Sunday. Anything else is a bonus. At the minute, I've got lots to talk about, so I might well come out every day. But certainly in the future, I'm looking at 4 pieces of content. Regular, consistent, 6 p.m, Wednesdays, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Sundays. Parting shot as always. And thanks for everyone who supported the channel. Stephen, how are we doing, kid? You are a beautiful boy, aren't you? Come on then. I'll sit there.